Bagalkot for mathematics class of semester 2. Today I am starting the portion for semester 2. In that the first chapter is 8th chapter, that is comparing quantities. Okay, see here children, this is arithmetic. So continue this in the arithmetic fair note of first semester only. Okay, I hope you all understood. So note that continue this chapter in the arithmetic fair note of first semester. Okay, now let us understand what is this comparing quantities. Okay, you know already the comparison. What is the comparison? Comparing of two quantities. What kind of quantities we have to compare? We have to compare the quantities of the same kind. Suppose I am comparing heights of two students. Okay, for example, see here student A, student B. We compare the height of this student A is 130 centimeter, whereas the height of the student B may be 125 centimeter. Comparison of two quantities of the same kind. We are comparing in our daily situations. We are comparing so many things. Height of the two students, height of the two children, weight of the two children, and two things. Maybe sugar, any vegetables, or all the groceries we are comparing. Even the quality also. And here now we are comparing quantity. Now here say 130 centimeter, 125 centimeter. Both are in the same units. When two quantities are compared of the same unit, then they are written in the form of ratio. Okay, how can we write then these two? See, now we can write these two in the ratio 130 is to 125. This notation is to. That is what it is to. How we pronounce that notation? Is to. 130 is to 125. When we write the quantities, both the quantities in the ratio, we should not write the units of those. Here centimeter you should not write. When you have to write, when the given things you are writing, that time you have to write both the units. Both must be in the same unit. Otherwise you have to convert into the same unit and then we have to compare it. Okay. After the comparison, they can be written in the form of ratio. This is ratio. And we know that in the last year also you might have been studied in the 6th standard. Ratios can be written in the form of fractions. Okay, that is one characteristic of ratio. So this can be written in the form of fractions. How it is? 130 by 125. Okay, now we have to cancel it. 5 2s are 10, 2 remain, 5 5s are. Here see, 5 2s are 10, here 3 remained 30, 5 6s are. This is nothing but 26 by 25. See here, if ratios can be written in the form of fractions means vice versa or automatically fractions can be written in the form of ratio. So this is equal to 26 is to 25. This is what? Ratio. Always ratio. See, given ratio is, this is given ratio. It is written in the simplest form. Now we can write this as, this implies that 130 is to 125 is equal to 26 is to 25. The given ratio is written in simplified form. I hope you all are following. Very important. So this is what? Converting the given ratio into its simplest form. Suppose sometimes two ratios or the given two quantities will be not in the same unit. One will be in the example C, and one example I am taking A and B. If I am taking, one is in 15 centimeter and one is in kilometer. How can we compare? Suppose it may be the distance. One is 15 centimeter distance, one is 2 kilometer. Kilometer is so big, better we will take in the meter. Okay, first we learn the small things to convert. Then it is easy for you to convert into the bigger things later on. See now, centimeter, meter. How to compare it? It's very difficult. So what to do? First we have to convert this meter into centimeter. Always the bigger unit will be converted into the smaller. Okay, it is easy for you. Even this also. For our convenience, now what we are doing? We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, then what about 2 meter? 2 meter equal to 200 centimeter. Now this is 15 centimeter, this is 200 centimeter. How can we compare now? 15 is to 200. Instead of 2 meter, here we have to take 200. Then only we can compare them. Then only we can write them into ratio notation. Okay. Now we have written the given things in the ratio notation by converting them into the same units. One was in centimeter, one was in meter. So directly we cannot write this into ratio. Then what we have to do? We have to convert them into same units. Then only we are allowed to write them into the ratio. Now ratio we have written. We know that ratio can be written in the form of fraction. Okay. Now very easily we can write their simplest format. See now, 5 3s are 5 40s are. This is what? 3 by 40. And already we know that even the fractions can be written in the form of ratio. So what is that? 15 centimeter is to, sorry, here centimeter we should not write. 15 is to 200 is equal to 3 is to 40. Now these two are called as equivalent ratios. Okay, what are these? These two are called as equivalent ratios. So now we learn about the equivalent ratio. Okay. See now we learn equivalent ratio. What are these equivalent ratio? See now, suppose one quantity is 1 by 2 and another quantity is 3 by 2. Sorry, 3 by 4 we will write. Okay. Now 1 by 2 can be written as 1 is to 2. You know already the characteristic of ratio and fractions. They are interchanged. Fractions can be written in the form of ratio. Ratio can be written in the form of fractions. 1 is to 2. Then 3 by 4 can be written as 3 is to 4. Whether these two are equivalent or not, equal or not, how to find out? See, 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. What is the LCM of these two? 4. You know it. We have to equalize the denominators by taking the LCM. So this is multiplied by 2 by 2. Why? Because denominator we have to convert into 4. Why 4? Because the LCM is 4. Now 3 by 4. Here if you want you can multiply by 1 by 1. Why? 4 ones are 4. If you want to multiply. Otherwise 3 by 4 you can keep it as it is. Now 1 2s are 2. 2 2s are 4. 3 by 4. Now which is smaller? Which is bigger? This is, here see, 2 by 4 is smaller than 3 by 4. As the numerators are smaller, when the denominators are same, when the numerator is smaller now, automatically this fraction is smaller than the other. This is nothing but here we are comparing which is bigger, which is smaller. Okay, that means that they are not equivalent. They are not equivalent. So now these two are, one is smaller, one is bigger, means they are not equivalent, means both must be equal. Now one example I will take 2 by 6 and one more I will take 3 by 12. Now we will see 2 by 6 and 3 by 12. What What will be the LCM? We will see now. Okay. 6 and 12. 2 3s are 2 6s are 3 1s are 3 2s are 2 1 1. This is what LCM. Okay. 2 3s are 6. 6 2s are 12. Now 2 by 6 is multiplied by 2 by 2. Why? Because the LCM is 12. We have to convert this geometry into 12. 6 2s are 12. The same way 3 by 12 as it is we will keep. Or 1 by 1 you can multiply. No problem. See now 4 by 12. 3 by 12. Okay, now also see 4 is greater here, 3 is smaller. So automatically 4 by 12 is greater than 3 by 12. This is also not equivalent. Then one more we will take. What example? See 1 by 3, 2 by 6. What is the LCM? 6. 1 by 3 into 2 by 2. 2 by 6 as it is. 2 1s are 2. 3 2s are 6. 2 by 6. Now you see both are equal. So now we can say that 1 by 3 and 2 by 6 are equivalent ratio. Okay, this is what equivalent ratio. Okay, now just one more point we are going to learn that two equivalent ratios in the form of proportion. What it is? The last point, very important, so that you can learn the solving the problem very easily. Now I'll take two equivalent ratios. Supposing 2:4 and 4:8. Okay. Whether these two equivalent or not? Yes. 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2. 4 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 2. When two equivalent ratios are written like this, 2:4 as 4:8. This is called as proportion notation. This is as 2:4 as 4:8. Then what kind of ratios will be written in the proportion? Two equal ratios can be written. How to know? See, 2:4 is nothing but 2 by 4. 4 by 8 is nothing. 4:8 is nothing but 4 by 8. 2 1s are 2 2s are 4 1s are 4 2s are 1 by 2 1 by 2. These two are equivalent. So two equivalent ratios can be written in the form of proportion. This is called as what? Proportion. Writing in the proportion way. Here in this proportion, these two are called as extreme terms. 2 and 8 are called as extreme. 2 and 8 are called as extreme. They are external. They are outside. Extreme terms, and this 4 and 4 is called as means. Means. And what there is a rule of the proportion. What it is? The product of extremes must be equal to the product of means. Yes, 2 into 8 is equal to 4 into 4. Whether are they same? Yes, 2 8s are 16, 4 4s are 16. This is possible only when we take the equivalent ratio. So two equivalent ratios can be written in the form of a proportion. And after writing the proportion also we can check whether the given elements are in the proportion or not. How? By taking the product of the extremes must be equal to the product of means. This is what proportion. We started from the comparing quantities. Now we have reached to the proportion. So that now I hope that you all understood the points what I have explained here. So now in the next class I am going to solve the exercise. Thank you for watching. Share and subscribe my channel.